Hey everyone, welcome back to my coding journey. This is day 10 of solving LeetCode problem consistently. Today I am going to solve LeetCode problem number 169 majority elements. In this question we have an array nums and we have to return the element which has occurred maximum times from that array. Like if the array is 3, 2, 3. So 3 has occurred 2 times whereas 2 has occurred only 1 time. So we have to return 3. So what approach we are going to use? First of all, we are going to create a dictionary and we are appending all the elements of that nums array into that dictionary as their keys and the number of times every element has occurred as their value. For example, if that array is 3, 2, 3. So 3 has occurred 2 times. So 3 will be the key whereas 2 will be the value and 2 as a key, like 2 has occurred only one time, so 2 will be the key and 1 will be the value. And now we'll return the maximum value, not the maximum value but the key with the maximum value. Like we'll compare 2 and 1 and 2, because since 2 is greater, so we'll return the element 3. So let's move to the notebook and solve the question. Here is our problem 169 majority element. In this question we have an array nums and we have to return the element which has occurred maximum times. So if this is a question, so we have to return 3 because 3 has occurred 2 times and 2 has occurred only 1 time. So what would be the approach? We'll create a dictionary and we'll append all the elements of that nums array into that dictionary. And then we'll compare values like 2 and 1. If we'll compare, so 2 is greater, hence we'll return 3, the key of that value we'll return as output. So what will be the code? First of all, we'll create an empty dictionary, then we'll append the values. For appending, we'll traverse this array nums. We are traversing this array nums. So for I in nums, then if I not in hash map, like the dictionary, if I is not in dictionary, we'll append I with the value 1. Otherwise we'll the appended value will be greater than 1. For example, let us say this is the dictionary, the element is 3. So we'll, if 3 is there in that dictionary, no, 3 is not there, so we'll 3 will append with the value 1. Then 2 is also not there, so 2 will also be appended with the value 1. Now again there is a 3, so 3 is already there, so it will go in else case. So the hash map with I, like hash map with the value key 3, the value will be increased by 1. So value will be increased by 1, so value will be 2, right? This hash map is created. Now we have to find the maximum value and we have to return its key. So we have initialized two values, like majority value and two variables are there. Majority value with the value 0 and majority key with the value 0. So we are traversing this dictionary for key comma value and hash.items. Hash.hashmap.items. This items is a method. So key will be this and value will be 2 here. Now if value is greater than majority value is greater than this majority value, so majority value mein it will be 2. The value will be appended in the majority value and its key will be there in the majority key. Then for the next iteration it will work. So value is 2 now, majority value is 2 now, whereas majority key is 1. Majority key is 3 because 3 is the key of that value, right? So for the next iteration, the majority value is 2 and majority key is 3. So again, if value is greater than majority value, now the value is this 1. This would be the key, 2 will be the key and 1 will be the value. So majority value is greater than value. So value is greater than majority value, which says 1 is greater than 2, which is false. So this will not work for another iteration and it will return majority key, which is 3. For analyzing the time complexity of the question, first of all we have to see the major task. The major tasks were creating a dictionary, then appending all the elements of that nums to that dictionary and then finding the majority elements. We have done 3 major tasks. So the time complexity of creating a dictionary was order of 1 only. Then time complexity of appending all the items to that nums was of order of n, because to append all the items you have to traverse the whole array nums. So it was of order of n. Then finding the majority element was also of order of n. So the total time complexity of the question was order of n. Alright, that's all for day 10. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and share your approaches in the comments. See you on day 11. Until then, keep coding and keep growing.